Hey everyone! So this video is going to be about how I got on with Veganuary and whether I'll be continuing to the V-gang. Like, my diet was heavy meat and dairy. Like, my chocolate fix is insane. Like, I have to have chocolate. Yeah, so I'm surprised with myself. The fact that I've done what I've done, and I'm doing what I'm doing, because yeah, I've had people talk to me about it before and I've turned around and been like, could never do that, like, meat just tastes good. Obviously now I don't think that, but yeah, I can't believe how much my opinions and my life has just flipped. It's crazy. Christmas. Started asking questions. Like, why do you do it? Like, is there anything you miss? And most of the time the answer was, we do it because of the animals, and it's helping save the planet. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't think that's enough for me. Like, I really like meat and dairy. So I went away and did my own research. And it kind of scared me a little, because it was stuff I didn't know. I had my eyes opened. Yeah, I was shocked. I cried a lot. It still kind of makes me feel a bit emotional now, just because I felt really guilty. I was like, fuck. How did I not know? Really got me. Yeah, and for a few days I felt really guilty and a bit sick. I woke up one morning, and this was 3 days before New Year, and I couldn't face cooking an egg for breakfast, and I was like, what? Weird. I really want an egg. Like, I want to eat an egg. And I just couldn't. Like, my moral conscience just kicked me and was like, nah, that's wrong. So January started. I was like, boom, let's do this Veganuary thing. I was away with work, so I couldn't like get properly straight into it, so I had to try and buy it on convenience. Really difficult. You can't do it. You can't do it. Especially when you don't have the knowledge that I have now. And you have to start reading labels, and you're like, I don't want to read a label, I just want to eat. Fact one. So people are like, oh yeah, but it's so expensive being a vegan, rah 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 rah. I was like, yeah, that's because you've been to Whole Foods like once, and that is really expensive. If you go to Tesco's and you buy everything and you're making stuff from scratch, I have never ever done such a cheap food shop in all my life, and had so much food, because you just batch cook stuff and then put it in the freezer. It's amazing. I've always got food. Yeah, so, because the most expensive thing in your shop is meat. Duh! Basically, being a vegan is really easy. All you have to do is just Google your favourite foods and put vegan in front of it. Like, I want chilli. So you type into Google, vegan chilli, and then a recipe comes up. Ta-da! I want pizza. Type into Google, vegan pizza. Ta-da! I got vegan pizza. So being vegan isn't just about food, it's about everything. So it's about the products you use, like household products, like products you use for hair and makeup, your clothes. I came home straight away and checked if my leather jacket was a leather jacket. I was like, oh great, I really like my leather jacket. 100% polyester, so cheap. But I was like, brilliant. I can wear it. So, my reasons for starting Veganuary is I have quite a few spots on my face, and I like to look after how I look. So I was going to do it as an experiment and see if my body changed, if my skin improved, which I was really hoping it would. So, about 2 weeks ago, I was doing really well, like incredibly well. I was super proud of myself. There was chocolate cake in my kitchen. It wasn't mine. It was one of my flatmates' birthdays. And it looked amazing. And I was like, oh, I got in late from work. I was like, that looks insane. And I love chocolate. I was like, a little bit won't hurt. I'll have a little bit. So I did have a little bit. Chopped a little bit off. Ate it. And I was like, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be so good. And it was horrible. And the cake wasn't horrible. The cake was lovely. But it left a like sour taste in my mouth. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, I was supposed to be really enjoying this. And I'm not. Okay. Do you know what this time is for? Curly fries. I'm gonna get some curly fries. Got curly fries. And I couldn't decide between ketchup or mayo. Ketchup, surprisingly vegan, and free from mayo, which is super tasty too. So, where was I? Can't remember what I was talking about. All gone. So, back to the chocolate cake. I was super disappointed that that's how I felt. My taste buds had changed, and that's incredible. Advantages that I have found personally, being vegan, is people have told me my skin looks glowing, which is kind of nice. I have huge amounts of energy. Like, I don't know where it's come from. It's just there. And I used to be quite like a lethargic person. And focus. I have ridiculous amounts of focus. My skin has improved. I'd like to say I've lost weight, but I don't feel like I have. Purely because I have never eaten so much in all my life. And I feel like I've been like compensating because I'm like, oh my god, vegan cupcake. I'm going to eat 10. So, negative Nelly time. When I told my mum, she turned around to me and said, don't you think that's a bit extreme? And in my head, what I wanted to say was, yeah, but don't you think killing animals is extreme? That's what I wanted to say. I didn't say that because I love my mum and I didn't want to like start an argument and rah. And I was just like, well, I'm just going to try it, see what it's like. Another thing that happened was at a buffet, and someone was like, oh, yum, chicken nuggets, nom nom nom. And I was like, oh, cool, you're going to eat some chicken nuggets, that's great, enjoy those. And then they waved it in my face, and I was like, that's not okay, actually. You're just waving a dead animal in my face. That's really gross. Not cool. But I just laughed it off and was like, ha ha ha, yeah, you keep eating your dead animal. But not all has been negative. A lot of people have been crazy supportive, and it's so nice when you have someone turn around to you and say, I'm really proud of you. Like, that's amazing. Views on being a vegan are, so me personally, I hate the way animals are treated for human consumption. It really upsets me. I don't like the way they're treated. It's horrible, and like that's their existence, to just be there for human consumption. That's weird. So I've come to the end of Veganuary. And I did think I was going to do it just for a month as an experiment, but I am now a full vegan. Yay! It just, yeah, I don't think I could ever go back. Knowing what I know now, it's been incredible. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like, and comment, and yeah, woo! So lots of people